Okay, next point is tetrahedral complex. So I'll take example of in tetrahedral complex NiCl4 okay, NiCl4 bracket raised to -2. So central metal atom is a nickel and the oxidation state of nickel is a +2. So its valential electronic configuration of nickel is 4 4s0. There is loses electron from s orbital, so there is 3d8. Electronic configuration is 3d8. So we can write here from the electronic configuration 3d, which contain 8 electrons. So according to above principle, Pauli exclusion principle, the electrons are first filled singly and then pair up. Next orbital is a 4s and then 4p, which has no any electrons. So number of Cl ligand is a 4 in that complex. So therefore we require 4 vacant orbital. So 4 vacant orbital, and Cl is a weak field ligand. So there is no pairing will be takes place and the complex is tetrahedral in nature. So the orbitals involved in hybridization is s orbital and the 3p orbital. So that hybridization is sp3. The hybridization for that complex is sp3, and there are 2 unpaired electrons. So magnetic character of that complex is paramagnetic in nature and mu effective is approximately 2.9 Bohr's magneton. So next example I will take, that is the square planar complex. Okay, the example of square planar complex is Ni Cn4 bracket raised to -2. The central metal atom is a nickel and the oxidation state of nickel in that complex is the same, +2. Its electronic configuration, valential electronic configuration is 3d8. So 3d8 is represented like that. Then 4s and 4p, there is no electrons present in 4s and 4p. So cyanide is a strong field ligand, so that unpaired electrons are paired, and there is 4 ligands. So we require 4 empty orbitals, and after pairing the electronic configuration looks like that: 4p 4s. So orbitals involved in the hybridization is 1 from the d, 1 from the s, and 2 from the p. So hybridization is dsp2 and it is a inner orbital complex. All electrons are paired, so it is diamagnetic in nature. Magnetic character of the complex is a diamagnetic, so effective magnetic moment is 0 for that complex. And we can write the structure of that complex is like that. Net charge of the complex is a -2. Then last point you can see, and that is the application of coordination compound. Okay, application of coordination compound. So where is the coordination compounds is used? So first application, important application in terms of biology, the lot of coordination compounds are used. So for example, chlorophyll is present in chlorophyll, the magnesium complex is present, which is very important point asked in MCQ. In chlorophyll, the magnesium complex is present, or in hemoglobin, iron complex is present. So that is very important. So second application in medicine. Second application in medicine. So in medicine, the cisplatin is very important complex. Cisplatin, which is used in the treatment of cancer. Or EDTA is a hexadentate ligand, ethylene diamine tetraacetate is used in lead poisoning. Is used in a lead poisoning. Third important application of coordination compounds are to estimate the hardness of water. To estimate hardness of water. Okay, so water is hard due to presence of excess quantity of calcium and magnesium ion present in the solution. So we can use ligand EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetate, hexadentate ligand, which create a stable complexes, with calcium and magnesium ion, which is present in the water, and that can be used to calculate the hardness of the water. And the last application is electroplating. In electroplating industry, it is used. So normally the stable coordination complexes are used in electroplating industry. So in electroplating, a coating of one metal on the surface of another metal will be takes place in atomic level, and that is known as electroplating. So most of the cyanide complexes, are used in electroplating, like KAgCN twice is used for the electroplating, or KAuCN twice is used for the electroplating in various metals.